Good evening everyone. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So, dito pa ho sa Senate office, nagra-wrap up lang short meeting with the people, no, who helped me research, understand, who explained to me so I can help explain to all of us yung mga issues, legal concepts, the Supreme Court decision, etc. Sa nangyari sa Senate ngayong gabi. So, first and foremost, nag-uumpisa tayo parati sa Cayetano in Action 365 by thanking God. So, for a moment, pause. Whether it's good health today or healing, whether it's to give thanks for life, whether it's a promotion sa job, whether may, let's say, application, let's say sa college na pumasok today at na-accept, di ba? Mag-thank you tayo. Of course, it's very, very hard to say thank you when you're in pain. Last week, I told you, I remembered someone very, very close to me na nauna na, and then I said I'll talk a little bit about Tito Ermin, and today as I speak, no, meron parang pangalawang nanay, no, tita namin na napaka-close at sobrang mahal kami ni Lani, who also said goodbye today. So it's difficult to say thank you, but I believe God sees your heart. So pagka pinaka-difficult ng time at dun ka nag-thank you, it sets the tone sa atin buhay to receive from God and to give to others. So sa pagbati ko sa inyong lahat, Leila Balanon, Kenneth Olosa, Charles Edward Barreto, Jam Emerson Edulyantes, George Bantillo, Jocelyn Oval from Antipolo, yan. Habang binabati ko po kayong lahat, isipin lang po natin kung ano po talaga ang mga bagay na nangyayari sa atin, good or bad, and we'll come to the same conclusion na God, our Creator, deserves thanks. So as we thank God tonight, Ann Orozco Gomez, let's thank God for Jeremiah 29:11, for that prophetic word that tells us that, sabi ng Panginoon through Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So, ang lesson natin today po, at yun ang isi-share ko sa inyo, dito sa impeachment, sinabi po ng Supreme Court, ano yun exactly, Sarah? Tamang, right? Ano, Mark? Right?
There's a right way to do the right thing.
There's a right way to do the right thing at the right time. Ayan ha, panay right yon. So, siguro right na ako ngayon. No? So, ayan, ulit ha, sabi ng Supreme Court, there's a right way to do the right thing at the right time. Okay? So, may tamang paraan para gawin ang tamang gagawin o tamang bagay sa tamang panahon. Tama nga naman yun. For example, tama na mag-asawa ka, pero 14 ka pa lang. Hindi tama yung panahon. Diba? Tama na mag-abogado ka, pero ang purpose pala sa'yo ay magtrabaho ka muna 2 years, so hindi pa tama yung panahon, no? So, saka na po ako mag-elaborate, but since we're talking about success, I think that's a lesson today. Sa Bible po, nasabi ng Panginoon yung my ways are not your ways, your thoughts are not my thoughts. So, maaring yung pupuntahan mo, yun ang gusto ng Diyos na pupuntahan mo, pero ibang paraan ang ginawa mo. Reflection ko yun dati dun kay Moses. Kung ang gusto lang ng Panginoon ay mapalaya ang Israelites, pwede niyang ginawang Pharaoh si Moses at pagkatapos pinakawalan ni Moses ang Pharaoh. Pero hindi yun ang paraan ng Panginoon. Ang paraan ng Panginoon, napaalis sa Egypt si Moses for 40 years, mga tupa, mga hayop ang kanyang inalagaan, nagpakatatag, nagpakalakas siya, napalapit sa Diyos, at saka siya bumalik. And then miracle after miracle, the demonstration of God's power for the Israelites to go into the desert. And of course, we know the story at maraming pang pagsubok doon. But my point is, may paraan ang tao, may paraan ang Diyos. Siguro naman po, wag natin pagpilitan na tama paraan natin. Tama yung paraan ng Panginoon. So, hinuhugot ko lang po yun from the Supreme Court decision. The right way, the right time, the right thing. So, something we should always think about, no? So, anong ambisyon natin sa buhay? Anong career ang gusto natin? Anong gusto natin sa anak natin? Ano ang project na pinopropose natin? Is it the right project? If yes, what's the right way to do it? And when is the right timing? Talking of timing na umuwi na rin ako dahil naghihintay rin po asawa ko. But buong puso po ako nagpapasalamat, lalo po sa nag-pray for the Senate, pray for us. Remember po, no one here is totally correct. All of us simply contributed, and hopefully, not only did we do the right thing at the right time, but sana po mas ma-enhance ang sistema natin of holding government officials accountable. But yung lesson nga today, hindi pwedeng sabihin you're holding someone accountable, then mali yung paraan mo of holding that person accountable. So good night everyone. God bless you more.